Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BITESIZE, our Monday live stream. How's everybody doing this week? Thanks very much to everybody who's joined us live on YouTube, live on TikTok tonight. So wherever you're watching us, thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. So if you're new around here, BITESIZE is our sort of Monday evening show. We'll just hang out, talk about running shoes, running, and whatever else you want to talk about, really. The show is driven by you guys who tune in live. So get into the comments, whether you're on TikTok or on YouTube, get into the comments, ask away, whether it's about running shoes, running kit, races, coaching questions, whatever you've got want to ask, just smash it in the comments. And if you're taking us out on your long run with us, with you, or you're, I don't know, doing a 30-minute easy run and you've got us in your ear, we really do appreciate it. So yes, make sure that you're getting the what is it? The reviews. That's what we needed. The reviews. That's where it's coming from. So make sure you get over there and check that out as well. Do a nice little review for us. Okay, right. So good evening, everybody. I can see the chat is already filling up. And again, I've just got to say a big thanks to everybody who does join us live. I really do appreciate it. As I said, this only works. Oh, hang on. What's this? Decline. It only works because the you guys tune in live, so we really do appreciate it. Right, so this week on the YouTube channel, as always, we sort of run over what's going to be happening on the YouTube channel this week. We've got the New Balance SC Elite version 4. I've got a video coming out on that shoe. I'm also taking them to Cyprus with me to run. I've got a half marathon I'm going to be running on Sunday. I'm going to be taking the SC Elite version 4 with me. To do one of our sort of race reviews that I'm trying to do now on the channel. What else have we got on the channel this week? I can't remember, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments and the chats whether you saw our Mizuno Flash Rebellion. I'm just looking over my shoulder because I've got these because I had these on my run today. They're a bit muddy. Sorry about that. These are the Adidas Supernova Solution. They're not the Rise. These are the Stability, or that's the best way to describe it. This is a stable version. No, it's the wrong way of saying it. Yeah, I suppose it's more built for you people who need a little bit of stability in your running shoes. Let's put it that way. It's very similar to the Rise. It's called the Solution. Stack heights are exactly the same. It's just built a little bit differently. So we're running in them at the moment. And what's it on the other side? I'll show you on the other side so you can see the differences. And I'm running in that one at the moment. Try and get some miles in them this week as well. But we've got quite a few shoes. Oh, I've got mud all over the desk. We've got quite a few shoes that we're trying to get some miles in at the moment, so we can put some of the videos out. We had a load come in. We had a load of shoes come in. So I'm now trying to get as much mileage on them as I can, so we can put the videos out as we like to do on the channel. Because there's a load more releases coming in March. Shoes we can't talk about, but there's going to be videos coming in March as well for shoes that we can't talk about. So it's always trying to stay on the front foot. Okay, so there we go. That's that. I tell you what, we do have video-wise this week. We've got the Hoka Cello X1. You know, the marathon shoe from Hoka. We've got the race. I filmed that today. The race review, let's call it, of that shoe. That's coming. I don't know when that's coming out. It's coming this week though, so watch it out for that one. Thank you very much to everybody who said hello to me yesterday at the Winter 10K in London. I really do appreciate it. If you was there, let us know in the chat comments what you thought about the race. And I think that's it in terms of admin. I don't think there's anything else that I need to bring you up to speed with. If you're just joining us now live, so this is our live stream we do. You can get in the comments and just ask away whatever you want about running shoes, running, coaching questions, whatever you want, really. So, actually, I've got to give a shout out because I was really pleased this Sunday. So 7 of my clients. So I coach on a one-to-one basis 10 clients, yeah? If you didn't know, I'm a running coach. I don't have any more. I never any less than that. I keep it at 10. And 7 of them were at the Winter 10K. And 7 of them PB, which is pretty awesome. So I just want to say to you know who you are. If you're listening to this, well done, all of you, for absolutely smashing that. I'm proud of all of you. So, oh, wow, look at that. Good evening from Jerusalem. That's pretty cool. Also, I'm going to say thanks to everybody because last week, right, we had our highest number of people tuning into this live. We had like 120 people watching this live, which is insane, really, because Like Kafuzi on his run club, and his channel is like the biggest running channel out there. He gets like about 200 people, or let's say on average. So to get like over 100 people tuning in live to this, and he's getting that amount, and I'm about a third, probably even less than that of comparative to what he, size of his channel and his following. That just blew my mind this week. So thank you to everybody who's been tuning into this. I really do appreciate it. But yes, okay, right. Let's dive in. Let's make this show work again. If you're watching this on TikTok, get your comments, questions in on there, and we'll sort of switch between the two. And actually, let's take the first one from TikTok. Hi, would you suggest half a size up on the Adidas Adios Pro 3? No, I wouldn't. I would say for me, the shoe fits true to size. But here's the thing. The Ben had the Adidas Pro 3. If you don't know who Ben is, watch the YouTube videos. He recently ran Chicago and ran 3:31. Not that's relevant, but just so you know who that is. And he couldn't get his sizing right on the Adidas Pro 3. So the Adidas Pro 3 is a funny one. But for me personally, the Adidas Pro 3 as the best marathon shoe, I think, of the last year or two, I don't have a problem with the sizing. I go true to size on the Adidas Pro 3. So I hope that helps. Right, let's dive. There's loads of you tonight, which is awesome. Thanks again to everybody who's tuning. Evening, Mick. Mick's looking for water because there was none yesterday. I know. So if you don't know, because I had a bit of a rant and rave about it on the live stream on Friday, the Winter 10K didn't have any water on course, which is bizarre. They said it's for sustainability reasons, and then gave about 100 cans to everybody at the end that was all in plastic wrapping. Made no sense to me. So anyway, yes, I just thought the whole thing was a joke, to be honest with you, Mick. Evening, what's this? HF Prepper. Evening, FORDY, you Hertfordshire legend. There you go, Hertfordshire legend. Anybody else watching this live from Hertfordshire? Actually, let me know where you're from in the comments, people. And make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up, okay? Make sure if you're on TikTok, you're giving this live stream a thumbs up as well. Gary enjoyed the Wrexham video. Thank you very much, Gary, and checking the sound of vision. Hello from Atlanta. That's pretty cool. Hello from Ohio. Wow, that's awesome. Somebody from Ohio and Atlanta's checking this out. Jay's asking whether I enjoyed the Winter 10K. It's my first time and he loved it. Yeah, it's a good little run. That is. I think the Winter 10K is a good London Winter 10K. If you're watching this from Ohio or Atlanta, it's one of the, I'd say the first probably mass participation events that take place over here. It's got a strong field, like a good couple of thousand runners, might even be over 10,000 runners. Takes the streets of London. It's a good benchmark to see where you're at. It's a good race if you're raising money for a charity. It's a good race if you're doing your first ever 10K. So it's just a good race. And I really enjoy it. I don't take the run too seriously. If anybody saw me out there, I kept stopping and filming and stuff. I wasn't taking it very seriously at all yesterday. In fact, I wasn't taking it at all seriously. But I had a good time. So that was good fun. So again, if you're thinking about signing up, because I know they've got some like early bird entries on that race, I'd really recommend you do that. So Ben's gone running. Question regarding the endorphin speed 4 and Pro 4. I love the 3s and have both the speed and the pros. Are the 4s that much better? Now is a great chance to grab a bargain on the 3s. For me personally, I think the speed 4 and Pro 4 are better than the third versions. I think the endorphin speed 4 is a much more complete trainer in terms of being able to do everything better. I think the outsole's been improved hugely. The upper's been improved hugely. And I just think it's a shoe that you can do so much in. I think the Endorphin Pro 4 is more user-friendly because it's not so... It doesn't feel as narrow. And it doesn't feel as aggressive is the wrong word. But the speed roll technology in the you could really feel it. And it almost felt unstable at sometimes in the shoe. I just feel like with the Endorphin Pro 4, you don't feel like that. It's a much more versatile shoe. It just seems to hold pace a little bit better. I think they've learned something from the Endorphin Elite with that shoe. That's what I think they've done. I think they've learned from the Endorphin Elite, and they've taken some of that geometry maybe over to that shoe. That's the all. So yes, I do think they're worth upgrading. I would recommend that you do if you're looking to get the Endorphin Speed shoes. Martin Paul, question. Was great to meet you at the running show, and you took me to the Kendall Mint Company. I am running Rome, I guess, marathon in 3 weeks. I want to know how to take the liquid aboard through security. Yeah, I had a nightmare when I did the Amsterdam Marathon. I had to sweet talk my way into getting those gels on the plane. What I now do is I put, which I don't know whether it's actually probably not going to help. So, like, I'm going to Cyprus, right? So, behind me is my case. I've got like an old Gooder box that sunglasses came in, and I put my gels in there and I put them in my case. That's what I do. In terms of getting them through if you're taking carry on, I don't really know, to be honest, anymore. It's something I'm going to have to do because I went to done the New York Marathon. I didn't do thing. I'm going to have to think about it with Berlin. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest with you. Yeah. What's this on TikTok? What bag do you put your gear in? I have what do you mean? Let me know. Is that for traveling or are you talking like just in general? So for race day, because if it's race day, I've just got a Skechers rucksack that I use. If it's traveling, I've just got a case there. Look, just chuck all my stuff in there. See it behind me? You won't see it on TikTok, but it's over there. Let me know what you want me to think. Yeah, so it's a funny one, isn't it, with the gels? I think just my view is get them all out and show them. Might be worth speaking to the airline, but I had to sweep my talk way into Amsterdam through checkout customs on the for Amsterdam. It was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Maybe some teeth have got a sore throat. Okay, right. James is listening live for the first time. Or was it the first time? No, he usually listens to the podcast. He loves it, but listens to it back. Ben has to do so. Yes, so this was so yesterday. Ben was having to run under 40 minutes at the Winter 10K. For every second that he was over 40 minutes, he had to do a shot in Cyprus. Now, if he beat it, Kieran has to do a shot for every second that he went under 40 minutes, if that makes any sense. So Kieran's in for, I think, 22 shots, which is going to be great to watch. Can't wait for that. Good evening, Andy. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Here's my guy. James ran a PB yesterday, absolute legend. Evening, boss. Just be for a nice, gentle 5-mile run. A bit different from yesterday. Yeah, I bet it was. Done a cracking job. Him and the missus. Well done, you two. Still proud of you. Jack, recommendations to replace my Nova Blast 3s for daily training. This is not a Super Blast that is not the Super Blast or Nova Blast 4. I would go for the Ghost Max from Brooks. Similar feeling to both of those shoes put together. Now, some complain that it's the old technology in terms of the EVA foam, blah, blah, blah. But I just think that shoe works. It's a little bit more stack. The foam's a little bit softer. It's an extremely wide platform, so you get the inherent stability. The outsole's great on it. It's a very good back to basics daily trainer that will eat miles. I love my Ghost Max. And that's got nothing to do with the fact of 40 Runs Running Club is partnered up with Brooks. I say whatever I like. I would not buy the Ghost. I would buy the Ghost Max. That's what I would get if you're not looking to get the Super Blast or Nova Blast 4, because both of those, the Super Blast is on another level. Nova Blast 4 is a very good shoe as well. There you go. Jamie, I enjoyed the Welcome to Wrexham video, not just because I was on it. Also realised I actually live in the next road to your brother. That's pretty cool. So, Jamie, if you didn't see the Welcome to Wrexham video that came out this weekend, we went down to Cheltenham on our way to Wrexham, and we joined Jamie at Cheltenham Park Run. If you're in Cheltenham, get along to our satellite group that's down there. Jamie runs that for us, and it's on a Wednesday. Next question. Thanks again, guys, for all the questions, and thanks for tuning in live. Fordy, any news on the Super Blast 2? Super Blast 2, I've not heard anything. I did ask my contact about them, and they've not heard anything. And with regards to the Adidas Pro 4, we should be getting an update in April. Not that the shoe's coming, but on possible timings. with regards to Adidas. Adidas are pushing if you've just joined us, we've got the Supernova solution here. They're pushing if you've seen it on your social media feeds, they're pushing the Supernova like big time. You've got the Rise, you've got that, and you've got some other shoe that I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, they're pushing the Supernova shoes at the moment. I think a lot of the shoes launches, not those penciled in for March, but a lot of the shoes, like the ones that you're expecting to come out, some of them have been delayed because of all the problems, all the shipping problems, Red Sea and all that sort of stuff. So I think that's what some of the delays are out there on some of the shoes. So with regards to the Super Blast 2, I'm not sure, to be honest. I thought that they was coming in March, but I'm doubtful of that. How much you have some more tea? Talk amongst yourselves. That's lemon and ginger tea because I'm an athlete. There you go. Right, okay. Chattanooga half this weekend, going for a PB using his Vaporfly 3s. His wife's doing the first half. Good luck, Carl. Good luck, Carl's missus. Tune in next week. Let us know how you get on. Oh, actually, by the way, no live stream next Monday. No live stream Friday because I'm in, well, not me, but most of the team are in Cyprus. And on Monday, I'm in Cyprus. So there's no live stream coming up for the next, let's say, next 2 ones. All right. And then we'll be back. And then as we sort of head straight on to London Marathon. If you're doing the Manchester Marathon, by the way, make sure you sign up for our shakeout run. I can't believe how many people already signed up for it, but make sure you do that. We're doing that with Up and Running, so check that out. Right. Question from Matt. Can only afford one pair of shoes for everything. Have done everything in float rides, so Reebok Energy float rides 4 and 5 until now. Retiring them after this weekend. So he's after one. Oh no, he's just stating a fact. I thought you was talking about you. You said you're after. Hang on. What's going on here? It's TikTok's had one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's. I don't know whether you're stating something there, Matt, or asking a question. Let me know. Evening, Matt. Double D. What's this? Evening, Chris. Thoughts on aqua running while recovering from an injury? Picked up an injury trying to keep fitness levels. Yeah, 100%. Anything that's sort of minimal impact, your physio's not going to have a heart attack that it says you're doing. Any work you can do that's not aggravating the injury or messing anything up, then I would thoroughly recommend it. Yeah, 100%. Aqua running, anything that's going to help the recovery, keep you fit, work on those muscles that you're allowed to work on. That's not going to irritate the injury that's there. Strongly recommend that. Okay, here we go. Next question. Got my Tom, got a PB at the Winter 10K, 52.10. Well done. Socket Endorphin Speed 3's worked for me as an all-rounder. It is an all-rounder. The Socket Endorphin shoe is a great all-rounder. There's no two ways about it. Good evening, David from Jerusalem. How cool is that? First time I've ever known anybody tune in from Jerusalem. And David, do you know what that now means? We are the biggest running podcast in Jerusalem. You're welcome. See what I did there. What's this? Is a good question. Oliver. Are Reebok Energy float rides good for park run and easy run, maybe longer distances? They're absolutely brilliant for park runs and easy runs. They're also brilliant for treadmills. They've got a carbon rubber outsole on them. And I would strongly recommend that you check them out because they're about 30 to 50 pounds, I've seen. Phenomenal shoe for the money. They really are a cracking shoe. So, yes. What's this? I've just seen somebody asking. Evening, FORDY. Loving my Minty Kendall mint gels. Any news on a FORDY discount code? That's a good shout. I'll email Jack after we've done this. See what he says. Why not, right? Gary's saying to smash the like button. Let me know if you've not smashed it. Come on. We want the thumbs up in the chat thing if you've done the like thing. There we go. Right, so Matt's back. Now we've got his question. What would you recommend that's ideally £80 or cheaper that can do a bit of everything from intervals, easy runs, strides up to half marathons? Okay, so there's a lot of good shoes out there on a lot of sale prices, yeah? And I'm just going to look at them now because I think you can still... what size are you, Matt? The best shoe, the best running shoe you can buy at the moment, and I'm actually going to switch to another screen, right? If you will disappear, I am still here. I don't know if you can see me or hear me. I'm going to look them up. It's the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite. Not Elite, it's Deviate Nitro 2. Okay. That is the best shoe that you can buy without any doubt. Okay. And I'm just seeing how much they are on, here we go, on Start Fitness. So here we go. The blue ones. So currently, you can go on Start Fitness, which is I've just done. They're £99 and they've got all sizes except for 10.5, blue ones. You can use my code 40 runs, Matt, and you're going to get 10% off of that. So that's basically 80 quid. I paid £82 for mine. They are without doubt the best running shoe you can buy right now. Yeah, in the UK. If you're in the UK, go to www.startfitness.co.uk, type in Puma Deviate Nitro 2 men's running shoes, purple. They've got every size other than the UK 10.5. They're £99. And then if you use my code 40 runs, you're going to be able to take £9.90 off of that. You're welcome. Oh, and you're getting some free socks. How do you like those apples? So that's what you need to do, Matt. Okay. I want Start Fitness to have none of those shoes left. I want you all to buy them. Okay. Matt, great to meet you yesterday. Great to meet you at the Winter 10K. Well done, Mark, on his PB yesterday. Well done. Yeah, it was lovely to see everybody. It was great. Thanks very much to everybody who said hello to me yesterday. Honestly, I genuinely get blown away. It's really, really nice. Evening from Blackpool. That's pretty cool. Simon, love the channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Simon. Thanks for tuning in live. And again, if you're tuning in live and you don't really know what's going on, I'm just going to kill TikTok because it's just going to drive me up the wall. Hang on. What's this going on? Anyone know how to kill TikTok? In now. Ever get rid of that? I don't really know what I was doing on TikTok. I still don't really understand TikTok. Does anybody know what to do with TikTok? I don't really understand it. I probably should get somebody who's like 20 to do it for me. That would be pretty awesome. Or have like one of these like social media people to do all my TikTok and stuff because I'm terrible at it. Anyway, back to the live stream here on YouTube. So Martin running in the Asics Nova Blast 4s, and I've been smashing 5K and 10K PBs. I'm not surprised. The Nova Blast 4, I don't think gets the kudos that it necessarily deserves. It's a really good shoe. It's nothing like, what the Nova Blast, I think, set out to be. It's a bit toned down. It's a bit grown up. It's still not got the best outsole of any running shoe out there, but it's still a lot of fun, and it's still a good shoe, and it's still a bit different. I like mine. I wouldn't say I'm doing a lot of miles in them at the moment because I've got so many other shoes to run in. But, it's a good shoe. The Nova Blast 4 is a good shoe. It's just, but they're all... Unfortunately, what the Nova Blast 4 did from ASICS, it just sort of blended in. I did that video the other day, which some of you got and some of you didn't get the message. But I just feel like they're all sort of blending into the same thing. And I do feel that with the Nova Blast 4, that it sort of blended into very much the other daily trainers that are out there. And that's not a criticism of those daily trainers. The daily trainers are very good that are out there, but they're all a bit boring. They're all a bit the same. The Nova Blast was always that shoe that you could rely on to be a bit unstable, a bit wild, a bit nuts. And it appealed to a lot of people. If I look at the Adidas Supernova Solution or the Rise, yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, there's no difference to that than a Nova Blast 4. They're pretty much the same sort of shoes. There's nothing earth-shockingly brilliant about them. There's nothing really bad about them. They're just good running shoes, which is not, again, a criticism or a bad thing. But I liked it when the Nova Blast came out, and it was really different. It was different to what was out there. So, I'm hopeful for the Rebel 4. Okay. I'm hopeful for some of the other shoes that are coming out in terms of dailies. I'm really not looking forward to the Pegasus 41. I'm really not looking forward to that. I've got a horrible feeling that's going to be an absolute disaster. The Nike Pegasus 41 looks let's just wait and see. But it looks like it's going to be a total disaster. But let's see what happens with that. But that's Nike for you. Okay, right, let's move on. Robert, when returning from injury during a marathon block, do you return to the part of the plan where you stopped or continue from the week you should be on, hoping to return from a fractured elbow next week? Jump in really where you plan, where you should be, to a degree. Okay. Caveat to that, if it's a week where you got 20 miles, I wouldn't suggest that. What I would suggest is that you readjust the plan slightly, to be perfectly honest with you. And I don't know whether what your goals are around the marathon, but I would reduce those goals, those expectations. I would work on the simple things, maybe do 1 week of just easy running, get the time back in your legs, not going too fast, managing your pace, making sure whether you're running to heart rate, you're in zone 2, whatever your metrics you're using. But the first week back, I would do everything easy. I wouldn't look to do any sort of um, speed work or anything like that. I wouldn't put a big long run in at the moment. Manage where you're at. You'd be better off getting a high quality sort of 13-mile half marathon the first week that you come back than trying to smash out 18 miles. It just be stupid. So that's what I would recommend. So yeah, jump in ideally in your plan. Don't ever chase miles when you're trying to come back from injuries. That's the worst thing. But speak to your physio and things like that. Obviously, get medical opinion and all that sort of stuff. But for me, when I've come back from injury, when I had that back problem, I kind of spent the first week and a bit just trying to ease myself back in. That's the best advice. And obviously, if you're feeling any discomfort or struggling with it, get that medical advice sorted. Lindsay, thanks everybody for tuning in. I still can't believe. Again, if you've just joined us, right? Last week we had our highest number of people tuning in to this. It was like 120 people tuning in live, which I appreciate for a lot of people. They go, "Oh, that's tiny," but when I see that Mike Kafuzi, who's obviously I look up to him, and he's got a channel that's absolutely massive. He's the biggest running YouTuber that you could argue, and he's getting 200 something people, and we're getting on this channel like over 100 people tuning in live. That means the world to me. I really do appreciate it. We're so small compared to what Mike does in terms of the YouTube channel. So I really do appreciate it. And I just wanted to say that to you. So thanks very much. Lindsay, hi Chris. I have the Trabuco Max 2 from Asics, and I love the cushioning on them. Yeah, it's a fantastic trail shoe. What road shoe should give a similar amount of comfort for a mild overpronate? Mild overpronate. That makes it true. Because I was going to say the Asics Gel Nimbus 26, but that's going to be unstable. I would probably go the Brooks Ghost Max because it's not a stability shoe, but it is inherently stable because of the width of the platform. I think you'll enjoy that. You get the cushion, but it's not overly soft, so you're not going to be rolling around in it. So I would check that out. Thanks very much, Rob. I've just seen your thing. Steve, he's crap, Steve. I'm late. I was just talking about Kafuzi. I know you was watching that, Steve. I was just talking about his live stream. David, he's just hit 500 kilometers in his super blast. Had a long run today, and they felt a bit flat. Had some mild knee pain after the run for the first time. How many I actually am on my third pair of super blast. I know David. I know Simon has got 400 miles on a pair of his that he's reluctantly retired. It's ridiculous. Was it 300? Either way, it's a lot. What's 300 miles in kilometers? Can't be a million miles away. Hang on, 300 miles in K. So he's the same, but he's actually, I think he's got more than you, and he's just retired his. I switched mine out. Saying that, I still have the sort of grey and greeny coloured ones from my last marathon training block, and they look fine. But I don't know how many. I don't check the mileage on. I don't keep an eye on the mileage. After I've done a video on them, like second or third video on them, I don't keep track of the mileage. I struggle. I've got ADHD, so I struggle with stuff. So that would just send me spiraling out of control. Mick, you did a great job yesterday, mate. Well done. Did a PB. Congratulations. Who's this? Robert, I can't use the Adidas Pro 3 wide foot. His socks were too narrow. Oh, he's talking about the fit. My size is too narrow. Half up two is still too narrow. So full size up, wide and flappy. So okay, he's got fitting problems with the Adios Pro 3, which is I said that's the same as what Ben had. Jamie's got a pair of DV8 Nitro 2s. Going to build the satellite group with awesomeness on Wednesday. Well done. Question here. Scott, are you going to use the Saucony Dolphin Pro 4 for the marathon? I'm not sure yet, Scott. I'm going to test the New Balance SC Elite version 4 in a race. We've got a video coming out on them this week. But I'm not convinced so far. With regards to the Pro 4 from Saucony, I'm contemplating it. I am stuck at the moment with what shoe to wear. And if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I think the Pro 4 at the moment has been the one that has sort of not surprised me, but has been the shoe that sort of made me think this could potentially be put into the marathon. So there's some options. It's not the Alpha Fly 3, I can tell you that now. It's sort of, at the moment, it's between the Adidas Pro 3, Vaporfly 3, Saucony Pro 4. SC Elite version 4 is sort of there because I need to put a race through them. Again, new to the channel, I'm trying to do reviews after races. I just feel like I'm a bit sick and tired of everything. So I just trying to do races in these shoes to then give some feedback after doing some actual racing in them. Right. So okay, it's like Rob G's in Enfield. Dave, hi there. From Michael. He's 92 kilograms and has a wide foot and a bunion. And I overpronate badly. What do you reckon the best running shoe and trail shoes for me to train and run a marathon? Okay, overpronates badly, then you're going to need something like a Kayano 30, which I can't believe I'm recommending because it is really boring. But as in terms of stability, it's fantastic. If that's too much, then try the Guide 17, which I'm getting miles in at the moment. We will have a review come out on them. I wouldn't say it's the stability in the Kayano is as strong as what's the Guide 17 doesn't have the stability that Kayano does. The Kayano has a lot of strong stability elements to it. But I would, if the Kayano is not your thing because it's too built up and it's whatever, then switch over. Maybe have a look at the Guide 17. You could do your daily work in there, a bit of longer stuff, and then I would recommend adding to that the Canvara Pro. Now, that's not a stability shoe, but it's a wide platform. It's got stable-ish foams in it, but you still get a 3/4 length plate, which I think helps with ironing out some of the stability in it and also helps a little bit with propulsion. So check that out. Bam, bam, PB. Well done, son. Question for HF. Is the Adidas Boston 12 a good daily trainer? I'm a bit concerned running anything with a plate or carbon rods. Yeah, it is, but I'm with you. All right, they got fiberglass, whatever rods in them, but effectively it's rods in it. I'm the same as you, HF Prepper. I psychologically, I don't like to do too much time in carbon plate shoes or shoes with plates in. That said, I think they serve a great purpose. If you can only afford one shoe, then I would get something that has some form of a plate in it, maybe a nylon plate or energy rods, something like that. So you can take that into race day, get the benefit of it. So yes, it is a good daily train in that respect. Oh wow. Okay, right. I'm going to bash through these because I've just seen the time. I just thanks to everybody who's tuning into this. Thanks, Mark. Nice to see you yesterday. Lee's off to Tokyo. Good luck. Robert picks himself a pair of Mizuno Wave Rebellion Flash 2s. Yeah, check out the review on the channel. I'd check that out. I'll give you my thoughts on that shoe. Managed. Who's this? Dean managed to get the Saucony Dolphin Pro 4s for 160 quid from Wiggle. Wow. That's unbelievable. Trevor, if you fancy running a half marathon Sunday, what would your preparation that week when your last run? Okay. Trevor, evening FORDY. If you was running a half marathon on Sunday, which I am, what would your preparation that week when would your last run be? Okay, so in terms of if I have a race, I am okay. It depends. If I'm not going for it, which I rarely do, My half marathon, a build up to a half marathon would be I usually run 6 times a week. Okay. I average, for argument's sake, 40 miles. No, probably less than that on average, but I try and get 40 miles to 50 miles, roughly around there. So I would bring that down. I would probably do Monday between 3 to 6 miles, Tuesday 6 miles, easy. Wednesday 6 miles, easy. Thursday rest. Friday maybe rest, depending, but maybe a rest as well. Double rest day. Saturday park run. Sunday race. That's what I would do. But all that work would be super easy. I may put a little bit of speed into Tuesdays, but that's it. And that speed would probably be target pace work. That's probably so. I mean, what I going to be running the marathon, half marathon. Ben's just shelled out 400 quid on a couple of pairs of shoes. That's lovely. Oh, this sounds like a bargain. Bought the Vaporfly 3 for £150. I would put 20 mile. Heard the magic doesn't last long. No, it doesn't. I would. They do tend to wear out. Even mine have got wear on them. And I've not. I think I've done 2 or 3 races in them, so I've not done a lot of miles in them. I would say 20 miles max. Okay, I'm just cracking through these. So I'm trying to get done. Ian, I've told because I've done 4 of the majors, I can apply for Boston without the need for qualifying time. I don't think that's true, but I'm probably the wrong person. Guy was shouting, "Come on, FORDY." Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Guy. Evening from Dublin. Looking for a shoe recommendation to wear alongside his Ghost Max for marathon training for speed work. If you like Brooks, then the Hyperion. It's a firm ride. If you need stability, you got the GTS version of that. Outside of that, something like a Takumi Sen's a good shout for pure speed work. The Mizuno Wave Flash, mental as it is, great shoe for speed workouts. Michael Sandyford, evening mate, picked up the Endorphin Speed and Pro on Wiggle at a great discount. Yeah, I just heard that for somebody else, unless it was you. James was loved meeting everyone's looking at getting the Saucony guide. 15, 16, 17. Is there much? Yeah, there's a big difference between 17 and the other 2 models. Increased stack. They've got rid of all the plastic and the hollow frame and all the sort of nonsense that they put on stability shoes. It's a much less interfering shoe, but it still retains the power run midsole. Right, I'm just cracking through this. What do you use to carry your gels? I've been doing laps of Hartem, so they're in the boot. If I don't, then I've got a hydration vest. I've done some videos on hydration vest. I'd strongly recommend you check that out. But I've got like a Salomon one. I up 40. Just got back from 3 weeks holiday in Japan. Wow. I went for an easy 8K and had no niggles. Any tips or things to look out for currently? Currently training for Manchester. With no running. Okay. Any tips or things to look out for? Yeah, I would just ease your way back in. If you're coming back from injury, just ease your way back in. Listen to your body. Stretch as well, okay? Just stretch. I was stretching before this. Chris, I need a running shoe for London Marathon. I was thinking Pro 3s, but can't find anything at a lower price in my size. I found the Vaporfly Next Percent for 150. Yeah, I mean, the Pro 3s is a good shout. Maybe the Saucony Pro 3s. I mean, I've just said the Pro 4 is a much better shoe, but I appreciate that the Pro 3s are on cheap. So that could be a shout. What's your go-to marathon shoe at the moment? It would be the Adidas Pro 3. If I had to run a marathon tomorrow, it'd be in the Adidas Pro 3. But as I said, I am sort of doing a science experiment for you all to find a marathon shoe. Currently, oh, wow, look at this. From Indiana. That's awesome. Thanks, Doug. Hi from Cumbria. Looking for an all-rounder shoe up to half marathon. If you're not looking to run pace or speed, then Super Blast, if you can get them, best shoe. Brooks Ghost Max, another good shoe. Nova Blast 4, we spoke about it earlier. Great shoe. Check that out. I'm batting through these quickly, you may have guessed. Recommended mileage in the Adidas Pro 3. Bring them out for a race day, 20 miles. I always go 20 miles, Lee, roughly, for a shoe. And then I will then go and take them for a race. So if I've got a brand new pair, because I was lucky. I got a couple of pairs sent of Speed and Pro 4 sent to me. So if I get the Pro 4, if I choose to wear that for race, I've got a box fresh one. I'll take them on a 20-mile long run, and then I'll put them, use them for London. That's the plan if I do that. Hi, Fordy. What other Puma trainers would you recommend in my size 10.5 running? I would recommend the Deviate Nitro 2 for Puma. Absolutely cracking shoe. Andrew, if you had a dedicated pair of race shoes, how often would you train in them? I would do, like I just said, I would do potentially 1 or 2 long runs in them. And that long run would have target or goal pace in it. So I've got, once I get back from Cyprus, I think I've got 5 long runs left or 4 long runs left. 2 of them will have my race day shoe. There you go. Although if I go Pro 4, probably only 1. Bit Lake Alf. Okay. I think I've made it. This is awesome. I ran. Okay. Brilliant. Wow. That was epic. So again, thank you very much to every single person that tuned in live tonight. Thank you to every single person who's listened to this as a podcast. I've been blown away the last couple of weeks by the amount of people. Even tonight, we had over 100 and something people tuning in live at most of the way through this, which is unbelievable. Thank you very much to everybody who said hello to me at the Winter 10K. Please keep telling everybody about this YouTube channel. We don't spend any money on advertising. We don't do paid ads. I try not to tag people on Instagram so then they share my stuff so I can get more followers. I'm not interested in any of that. I'm trying to grow it organically. Just keep spreading the word, people. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who tuned in across the other parts of the world. Blows my mind. Jerusalem, Ohio, Atlanta, and everywhere else. That was unbelievable. Thanks very much. Again, just be aware. This Friday is a pre-record. We're answering some of your emails. And next Monday, I'm not here. Next Monday, I'm in Cyprus. So if you can't wait that long, maybe watch some of the old ones back. And then I'll be back the following Monday and we can talk about, I don't know, New Balance SC Elite version 4, what it was like. And yeah, so there we go. Thanks again, everybody. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you all soon. Stay safe out there. If I see you around, that'd be great. Say hello. And if you want to tag me like you've been doing on Instagram, I really appreciate it as well. So thanks very much, everybody. I shall see you all later.